My name is Laila.
And I'm Tebogo Kotsi.
He's my best buddy.
She's my best buddy.
Yes.
You kill me today, yeah?
No, life is interesting.
Wait, and so much energy?
Life is interesting. Anyway, welcome to the Unsaid, another banging episode. We're coming to you live from the Premier Hotel in Bloemfontein, City of Roses, Free State Province, South Africa. Hello. And then, of course, we have been bombarded with a very interesting camouflage of colors this week that we're going to be jumping into. How are you, Madak?
Me? I'm good. I'm chilled. Just getting shocking news, but as usual.
Yeah, no, we got some very shocking news today. That was
dampened our mood a bit.
Yeah, so
it's funny how these things, when they happen, it's easy for us being in the background. We're always making these jokes about situations,
not knowing
how it can hit close to home.
Absolutely, and it hit close to home.
Yeah, no, that was
hit close to home real hard.
Guys, be careful what you say. Be careful, because at the end of the day, we might be making fun about serious situations. It's just
personally
next door,
affecting someone you know.
Yes, the current situation that's happening in the country right now, it hit us right in the middle. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not funny
at all.
But we saw on the news this week, petrol went up
again.
I wasn't even aware.
I stopped keeping up when it got to 26 rand. I think now it's at 22 rand or something, because it dropped at some point. It just depresses me. Every time I just see that amount, I'm like,
it's unfair, my friend, because at the end of the day, the other day I go garaging and I'm like, no, until 150 down.
As a 150 can do anything.
But I wasn't going far. I was coming to the office then back. I guess it's a budget. Petrol is still 23 rand. And I'm like, when did you get to 23 rand? Like, no hot money. It went up the other day. When they decided to cause chaos and cause the distraction so that we don't see.
It went up.
It's funny how these days in South Africa, in order for something to happen, there has to be a distraction in Yana, so that for us not to pay attention. Have you noticed?
I think it's globally.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It's a trick that they learned from the Americans. Look what they're doing to Trump right now.
Hey, winner.
So no, it's a global thing.
Trump, Zuma,
it's a global thing.
Everybody. Yeah. It's actually what's going on in the world nowadays.
It's very easy. We are ruled by one person, and right now we are children that have awoken and don't want to be ruled by this parent, and we're all rebelling against this parent, and this parent is having a really tough time controlling their children again. That's what's happening in the world.
I was reading in the news this morning, one of these online bulletins. Apparently, I can't remember if is it Tokyo, is it Japan, or is it China? One of the president was saying that our president is a weak guy. It's like, you can't take decisions. We can take decisions, but you can take decision about your country. It got me thinking.
Is he referring to literally our South African
president? Our South African president.
As in Cyril Ramaphosa?
As in like in Tate Buffalo.
Wild.
Tate Buffalo can take decisions, but of which, think about it, Lal. When he came and he gave us that beautiful speech in Parliament, and he ended off with Tumamina, hey, wara, and we were all singing Tumamina. But today, we still can't take decisions.
Can I give you what I think is happening?
What?
This is my analogy. I think this is what's happening. He's stuck between the Western and China.
No, it's true. It's true.
Because remember when Zuma was still president?
Yeah.
He signed BRICS.
True.
And that ties South Africa into China deals and everything.
And Mr. Putin.
Exactly. And he is a champion of the...
Yeah.
So he's having a really tough time right now. I don't want to be him.
Yeah.
I really don't want to be him. Like,
and he's in love with the Western.
I don't want to be... I don't think he's in love with it. It's what he knows. Like us. Like Rona. We've been westernized by American culture.
True.
We know it.
True.
So if China was to come and bring their culture,
hey.
Exactly.
But who's more cruel?
Exactly.
The Chinese or the Americans?
I don't think there's a better. Yes, we are all angelic, just as we are satanic.
And you know, it's funny. Earlier, before you rocked up, I was talking to the crew, and I was saying it's funny how we tend, into how long we preach, how we don't realize the power that we have as Africans.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
that's
simple example, like the person that you don't like anyway.
The
Davido that we just spoke about.
I didn't say I don't like Davido.
Sharp, he released a song. Listen.
What?
Listen. He released a song now with Musa Keys. Ne?
Okay.
I discovered the song this week. Yeah. It's a very nice song. I was dancing to it. But the person who made me fall in love is that influencer girl. The one I posted on my story, man.
Oh,
the one I was
dancing, Sharp.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was doing this.
Sharp.
She's so cute when she does that. I know my wife is gonna see that, but she's so cute. I don't wanna like cute teach her. Like okay. Even the hair.
Oh wow. Look at you.
And the heel. I fell in love with the heels, by the way. It's the way she was doing
the depth.
Oh! Anyway, so she's cute. Guys, I don't wanna lie, that girl is cute.
Okay.
So after I heard that song, then I went and I googled the music video, and guess what? The whole music video was shot in KZN and Venda. I was impressed with the fact that even in that music video, you hear our language, which is Sesotho, Zulu, being mentioned, and this is Davido singing in his own language, and then but now Musa Kisi Hakena Muka, whoever the other person who sing, language, I'm gonna mix up
But you still love the song.
But I still love the song because why? They're promoting South African culture.
Nice.
And they're promoting us as a destination, irrespective of what they.
Absolutely.
But they show how South Africa is Hollywood, yeah, Africa.
Yeah.
So now it means one thing. Us as Africans, what you always preach, my friend, it's time that we start waking up.
Yes.
And we actually, but now as South Africans, what do? The minute to Sotho popular, you wanna go overseas. You want to leave your country. Mm-hmm. And I wish when you leave your country, you can adopt and come and implement it this side. But they don't do that.
When I was a kid growing up, I always tell you that I've known since I was 6 years old what I wanted to do. And one of the dreams and vision and goal that I had was the first thing that I'm going to do is move to America.
Okay.
But at some point, as growing up, I fell in love with my country. And I felt like it was a bit too much leaving my country.
True.
But right now, I've learned from both sides. And I feel we actually have to balance both.
True.
We still have to go to America.
And learn,
adopt, and come back and implement here. That's what we have to do.
Imagine the capital that can be reinvested into this country by all those people who left.
It's not even about left. You know what I pick up is, especially here in our city, why we miss out on a lot of opportunities. You find there's quite a lot of investors, quite a lot of good people that come from the major cities like Joburg, Durban, even overseas. And they come here and they want to invest. The tragedy why we always get messed up is that the people they find, they always screw it up. That is why so many people, especially people that want to invest in this province, are so hesitant because they've been burned so much. You know the industry we're in and the work that I do. Because I help a lot of people, especially in business, in getting jobs, in community work, in CSIs. You know the different things that I get, and you find that there are companies that come from outside of the province, wanting to plug in and invest, but they don't know where to start, what to do, and they find a person, and then that person literally leads them to the bushes. And
because they're looking after their own pockets.
Exactly. They are not looking after the investment and the growth of our province. That is another very, very serious problem we have. Because here's the reality, we have everything.
True.
We have equipment, we have people, we have talent, we have everything. The only problem we have is people management.
We have idiots.
Yes.
Also.
Yes.
True.
We are surrounded by morons.
And you know the saddest thing? I was actually saying this. Right now, if you can look at, I'm gonna touch more on politics now. If you can look into what the ANC has been doing, they've been in governance for how many years now? 20 what? Is it 30?
What year is it now? No, it's next year to be 30.
29 years.
Yeah.
29 years in governance. And as a human being, when you grow up and you touch your teenagehood, that's where you're supposed to experience problems and the hiccups because you're transforming into becoming an adult. Now, after you pass the 23-year-old
Are you comparing the ANC to the human ages and growing up?
I am.
Okay, all right.
Now, as you touch in 23, maturity Nnyane should be knocking in your head. You're supposed to be making decisions and what. Now you're sitting at 29. But you're still making a 5-year-old decision. One, why am I saying this? You deploy people that are incompetent, that you think actually will attract, and then you surround them by people that are competent. What's going to happen? It's a recipe for disaster.
What's happening right now?
Because the incompetent people will always want to come out as, no.
Kinna, yes.
And the competent people will always be suppressed.
Yes.
Because the minute they start putting out their heads or their finger, chop.
Yep.
So what does it say? We are going to elections. My biggest fear, it's the return of apartheid.
In what context? How so?
Yes, we have segregation in terms of money and resources and the economy basically. Yes. It's gonna get worse.
Okay.
There will always be an Alex next to Sentin.
Okay.
There will never be Sentin transforming Alex to become better.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Because to them it's, sister Nudulakama next door, it's closer to my house.
Okay, according to you, what would be correct?
Black people need to take up power. And they need to stop this thing of infighting. And they need to start the very same thing that we preach in Ubuntu. We need to start going back and being Ubuntu.
Unity.
And stop shooting each other down. I mean, like, simple thing. You get EFF, ANC, what's the other one? ATM. These are all products of the ANC. But they cannot sit around one table and say, can we decide on the good things that we need to do for our people? It's always about them. No, what's in it for me? Because nam AMG. No, gents.
You know what, South Africa, ne? I love this about South Africa. South Africa is literally, ne, before apartheid, before any time, we are like, there's this experiment, I think I've told you this before. There's this experiment, ne, where you have black ants, ne, and red ants. Ne? You know, if you put black ants and red ants in a container or in a field, they live harmoniously together.
True.
You are aware.
True.
They build, they do everything together. Ne? Now you put them in a bottle, in a cylinder. They do the same thing. They're harmonious. They help each other. They work. Ne? Someone then comes and shakes the bottle. What do the ants start doing? They start killing each other. And they start focusing on each other and they start doing it. Ne? Now, the ants, when they start killing each other, none of those ants are asking, who shook the bottle?
Exactly.
That's what's happening in South Africa right now. Because there are greater powers, if I can call them that do not want us to elevate. Create these scenarios so that we never actually find our true power. It goes back to what you were saying earlier. Africans are very powerful, beyond measure. We are out of this world amazing. But everything that was brought here and designed, it was designed to make sure we never get to our true power. From the politics, to the food, to the cars you drive, to the homes you live in, everything is designed. For example, I'll show you a simple example. Have you ever seen in the malls how, not even the malls, right now in Bloom, have you ever seen white families? Watch white families when they're walking around. Have you ever seen, I'll show you a simple, stupid thing. That's how deep this is. Ne? The white kids walk around barefoot.
True.
Rona as black people, we find like, oh, what's wrong with this? Like, what's going on? Do you
must
know?
Put on your shoes, Tabby.
We have lost even our connection with nature. And what those people are doing, that is one of the most healthiest things you could ever do for your body.
True.
Walking barefoot.
They even go to school barefoot.
And getting in touch with nature. It's one of the healthiest things you could ever do. Oh, now we've been made. Oh my God.
No, I get it, Rona. It's because, you know what? I'm going to go back to what we said last week about the Bible. Ne? This is instilled within us to actually say, Mrs. X, you're gonna be better if you're wearing a LV belt, and what you're gonna be better than another Ntabiseng who doesn't have.
Yes.
And that's what's currently happening. I mean, like, you look at these, you look at white people. On a serious note, you hardly see them flaunting these things. What I love about farmers is that a farmer, you'll see him driving a normal bakkie, coming to the store. They can afford basically anything.
Yep.
Because they've got money in the bag.
They got everything, but they don't flash it.
And you'll find he's got even the most expensive car in his parked in his garage.
Antique. You could find a vintage.
Rona, for you to have made it, you have to go to 2nd Avenue.
That big BMW M4 something. You have arrived.
And you know that's the saddest thing. That's the one thing that is killing this country.
Yep.
Us as human beings, we don't know. We are too, us as black people, let me put it that way, we are too materialistic. Come up with the words. I'm gonna help you.
Don't worry. You know I always help you. I'm gonna help you.
I mean, like, let's look at our celebrities. That's South Africa. Look at the Afrikaans artists that are making it, that are making so much money. You don't see them but within their communities, they are big. They are respected. For Rona to get that justification to say, now I've made it, you have to drive a certain car. You have to drink a certain drink. You have to flaunt.
Yeah.
And it's quite sad because you go to that. Remember when we went to 2nd Avenue and we went to that white club, You didn't see Bohene, see Moebo. I saw Jägermeister.
That's about it.
I saw Klipdrift.
Okay.
And I saw a truckload of simple, cheap alcohol. And it was packed.
And they were having the time of their lives.
The pop bottle girls.
The show-offs.
We like Tokyo, but Tokyo is more clever than us.
Yep.
Tokyo, they live that kind of a lifestyle of flashy. They want to be the New York, and of which they quite doing it quite well. But Rona problem, we grade each other. I keep at Mrs. X. The only thing that's different about her is because she's got some weave on and heels on. But you look at her, she's a normal girl. But because of status high, she has to wear a LV. That is why nowadays, everybody LV. Grade 1. Because they taught me one thing that I was telling you. For mass production, we give you the one that's branded technically, but the exclusive ones, you only see them go Tani Marie,
the farmers
that
have the money,
the most expensive thing.
Yes.
But I know SIU, the Hawks are black people.
Let me rephrase it. People that respect themselves.
Thank you. So meaning it's lack of respect.
It's a lack of a lot of things. Do you want me to get in on this? I was giving you a chance. Do you want me to go in on this?
I'm on a Oh, Mrs. X. Mrs. X, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you, Dad? I know, boy. Now we are drinking the holy drink and what. How have you been, man?
I've been well. I was lucky enough to have a friend graduate this past weekend.
Was it the one on Arepa Kanye West? Hey!
Same school.
Is it?
Same school. I think the generation now is doing well.
How are they doing well?
I love how they are so interested in school.
Okay.
Though they may be clueless about the party, the LB, this tradition they have made.
This is her world, not ours, because ours is a different.
I have a different take.
Yeah, we have a different take, but okay.
I'm glad Bantu back in our school.
Okay.
And they have a future ahead.
But Oscar Jeff, I Mike.
Speaking to the mic, girl.
I'm glad Bantu back in our school, and I was happy to see so many people graduate.
How long has she been in school?
She's been in school for 4 years.
Is she going to get a job?
Yeah.
Where?
She got her degree with distinctions, I think. She'll get there.
You didn't answer me.
Will she get a job?
Yes.
I hope she will get a job.
Has she started applying?
No, she's doing her honors at Wits University now.
I know I'm going to get into shit for this, and I don't care. I think school is a waste of time.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
Can I kanja? No, it seems like we all agree.
No. Like, seriously, look, there's this amazing guy that I follow on Instagram. His name is Prince EA. Ne? He once showed something, this powerful video. It's absolutely amazing. He took illustrations of when a car was first made. Do you remember when a car was first made? It was those tractors with the wheels. Do you remember?
Henry Ford.
Sharp, right? When you look at a car 100 years ago and you look at a car today, is it the same thing?
Nope.
Sharp. He did that, ne? And then he took another example of something. Yes, he took another example of something, ne? Like a Coca-Cola bulb. Yeah, light bulb, right? Takes the light bulb, it started this small, and then it looked the same. And then he took examples of a classroom. Has a classroom from 100 years ago to today changed? What does that show you? That there is no evolution in education done on purpose, because our education system is designed to create a slave labor, not a free people, not a people to experience different things. It is designed to create a slave labor. That is what our education system is there. I'm sorry, I'll probably get into shit. I don't care, but it's useless. It's one of the most useless things ever. I don't remember half of the things I did in high school. I don't even know what I did in high school.
Oh, let me ask you a question. The locust.
The locust, yes. You know what I thought he was going to ask
nobody
me?
knows what's going to happen with that.
I thought he was going to ask me photosynthesis or osmosis.
Photosynthesis, we know what's going on. That makes sense for me.
I only remember because it's a big word.
It's the most difficult word.
Exactly. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't even remember it. Do you get what I mean? It's the most frustrating thing on this planet.
Okay, I want to jump on. You're getting worked up and I love it.
I am.
So you said she graduated and she's got her master's now.
Is she going to get a job?
Is she going to get a job?
You know what's the saddest thing? Can I tell you? You know what's the saddest thing? Pick and Pay right now is retrenching people because they want to put in those automated machines for you to till yourself. AI is taking over.
Literally,
intelligence.
I'm writing a book right now with AI. That's how AI is.
Okay, I'm the slowest one in the room here.
Just try. I told you.
Yeah, but you did.
I did. Told you. I freaking
okay, I'm gonna do that today. but you see my biggest fear. Black people right now, we are celebrating, we are dancing on stages, we are rapping to Kanye West, we are dancing Reta Mazulu dance.
Can I mind fuck you?
Before you do that, you're gonna do it, you know us always. We are celebrating and we are what. And the saddest thing is that you don't see Sarah or Samantha or Mary or Magdalene doing the same thing on stage, because Mary, when she finished high school, Daddy made sure she has a position in her business, in his business. By the time she starts studying, she doesn't study for a degree or what. By the time I know you're done 4 years later, she's already on top positions, or she got plugged in some other business where there's a family, what. That's how these people are united. They call us these people, so then I'm calling them these people. So now my biggest fear is that school, especially varsity, it's a waste of time.
It really is.
You're wasting 6 years of your life. 2, they make you fail purposely so that they can chow money. I mean, like, I don't understand why you have to pay 300,000 for a piece of paper, then you go stand
in line and you don't even want to get a job.
and say, Mommy, I've made it 4 years studying for a piece of cake.
They are trapping you into the system.
I dropped out last year of my last year. 6 months. I was sitting in that class there, and they made an example like Cadbury 1984 commercial. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, and I raised my hand and I'm like, ma'am, can I ask you a question? Like what? And I'm like, but why are you making examples? 1984. I was born 1984. It's like, no, that's how it is, and that's what you're gonna study. And I'm like, no.
For what?
You need to teach us current things. We need to
look at how coding AI, it's going forward, not backwards.
Exactly.
They're teaching us backwards things. Wake up!
Laila, you know what? Check the game there. Yeah, she's screaming today. And you know what's the saddest thing? Now I'm having this debate with her in class about this whole example of 1984. And she's like, if you don't like it, you can walk out. And you know what I did?
You walked out.
I walked out, my friend.
My friend.
Like I did, literally. I remember when I even told my parents to say, I'm not going back. They're like, so what are you going to do? I'm going after money. And I went after money. Till today, I've never been employed by anyone. Till today. And I make my money. You know how to, like I was teaching my kids to say, you learn the art of survival, because Chinese, Indians, whiteys,
it's all there.
They teaching their kids to survive. Oh, now black people,
yep,
we are being taught to be slaves.
Yep.
Go
literally
start.
Yes.
You get a master's degree, you're gonna work your way. By the time you turn 55, that's when you become CEO.
And how much
I wish you could curse.
You have. I think this is an episode for cursing. No, like seriously. No, like guys, it's ridiculous the system we're in and the traps they set for us. Like literally, guys, everything is a trap.
Guys,
like,
Jacob Zuma was a president without metric. Is it metric? I need to be corrected. No, sure. Yeah, but literally, he didn't have a degree, but he has a doctorate. Anyone knows where I can buy a doctorate? Lena, I want it. I swear. Hey, people are becoming.
Can I tell you something? You know, and I realized the power of your greatness and how you should actually live your life. My cousins, you know, he passed away in 2008. Famous man in the country. I can't say his name. He founded one of the biggest companies in the country. And when he passed away, one of the biggest archbishops in the country was running his funeral. You know what that archbishop said? He made a joke. He's like, guys, I'm running a program of a man that didn't even attend church.
Case closed. You know that archbishop was my dad's close. No, I'm just telling you.
But he literally said, he made as a joke at the funeral. I'm like, what the hell am I doing with my life? Like,
Laila, but we need to also be positive. We're not saying don't go to school. Go to school. Get your metric.
Oh yeah.
Go to school.
Yeah. Let's
high school, primary
school.
Really
put disclaimer.
Yeah, please. Like, we need to put a
disclaimer.
Guys, Namela, on a serious note, preschool phase, primary school, high school, most important phase of your life. You won't go wrong. Concentrate on that one. But after matric, think about your future.
Yeah, I agree with you, because those are the early stages where you basically develop to figure yourself out.
Why you have to study for 7 years? You study, then you do your what? And you know, postgraduate
articles. Yeah, and some lawyers are still in debt even today, still paying off those loans of doing that. Even doctors. You get what I mean? You are literally going into debt to work your debt off after that over and over. That's why this system is a scam, a trap. Everything is designed to trap you within it. Literally.
Now I give it up to my 2000 for you guys what you're hustling on, for you guys to be making money out of social media and flashing your big ups.
Yeah, and not getting yourselves into debt. Big ups.
Big ups. Avoid debt as best. Hey, when I applied for my first credit card.
Yeah, please don't. Yeah, that's another thing. They also, oh yes, be careful. They also have this nice thing that they call good debt. It's a lie.
No, you know what happened?
No.
Friday night. No, listen, Friday night.
Sugar.
I was bored.
It's another trap.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, it's a trap, I know. So I go to and I check my credit score. I guess you can check your credit score online. I don't understand half of the shit Askis X. Askis. But I didn't understand most of the stuff that was written there. Yenza seke so I think it was 640 right out of 700.
Please show me. I also want to do it.
So I'm they're like, no, it's good. But it's a good thing. I'll show you now. And I'm like, so for you to increase your credit score, you need to apply for.
Yes.
I'm like, oh,
more traps.
Sharp. Then I applied for one clothing account. I don't have clothing account. It got approved on the spot.
Yes. With how much credit?
I don't know. I must go to the store.
It's probably a lot. Yes. It's probably a lot.
Approved.
Yes. Do you know right now, this is the thing that I love about our system. I have been blacklisted, as they call it, multiple times. I'm currently even fighting a bank with a car of mine. I've gotten threatening SMS, I've gotten lawyers, I even got a summons, right? But till today, even now, I still get callers from telemarketers. We would like to offer you a cell phone. There's this other furniture place, it loves calling me. You have 23,000 who would love for you to spend. Like, the system is a trap.
I'm gonna say it again.
Hey, God.
You still wanna graduate?
Definitely.
No, graduate, love. Graduate, get your honors degree.
I'm already in it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not judging you.
Might as well be.
I'm not judging you. Be in the system, do it, pay off your debt, get out of it, just never go back there. Because for me, for example, my parents, when I graduated, were waiting for me to go to the honors and the masters. And then, you know what I said? I'm like, I'm coming. I'm just gonna go take a gap. I'm coming. Okay. Sharp. It's been 14 years.
How much do you think a porn star earns?
A lot.
Do you guys know that the sex industry, it's the second biggest industry in this world apart from industrial manufacturing and iron and what?
Yeah, that's why human trafficking is so rife in the world.
Okay,
we're not being positive. There's nothing positive with what you just said. That's disturbing.
But look what happens ka OnlyFans.
Hey, what you just said is not positive. It's disturbing.
Oh, it's the second biggest industry.
Yes, it's contributing
but
to the human trafficking.
Sex.
Hey, it's contributing to the crisis human trafficking we have on this planet.
People are having sex.
I'm not refuting that. That's not my point. There's nothing good about
that. Check the sex toys industry.
I don't care.
I want to go into the industry.
Adding on to sex trafficking.
How?
Yeah?
How?
Okay, people are obsessed with sex.
Okay.
Yes.
Sharp.
Most people get so obsessed with sex that they run through a lot of things and they end up even going extreme. Kidnapping children, raping children. No. I'm talking
about the business side.
I'm talking about business and personal.
No, that one is like drug dealing.
That's how
it's the shady. It's the
you know the drug dealing industry. It comes from that.
Okay, let's look at the commercial side. The one that's listed on the blacklist.
The porn commercial side leads the trafficking side. The trafficking side it survives because of the porn. The porn is the capitalist. You have the human trafficking. That's my point.
But man,
do you know how many children are on Pornhub that have been raped and they put up the video? There's a sex video on Pornhub. Children raped.
I don't want to see those things.
That's my point.
But now.
But there's nothing positive with what you say.
But Lala, okay, my man, like this, it's like church. There is a positive and a negative.
And not for me, but go on.
Well, but now not for you. I feel the same way, Linda. How? Tico. This lady.
Hey, but that's my point.
Now it's my point.
Leads the human trafficking.
Church leads to hell.
What? Wait, what?
Exactly.
Yeah. What?
You must go to church. You'll see what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into church. There's too much. You know that if you think politics are dead, no, go to church. If you think sex is dead, no, go to church. Why Samsung had? Is it Samsung? David. Who had
David and Samson.
Who had multiple ghosts?
Goliath. What? Solomon. What?
Solomon.
Oh, all from the Bible.
X. When are you graduating? What has been interesting this week? Oh, I know what has been interesting for me and you.
Okay then.
Yeah, school is a waste of time. I don't want to lie. Like I felt it coming to me. School is an absolute waste of time.
Why? What happened in matric?
You must put your mic to your mouth.
What happened in matric?
I realized during my trial exams, I realized that we are trapped in a system, in a loop that we carry on generation to generation.
Yes.
Our forefathers, our fathers, and us, even our children, are going to be trapped in a school loop, in a varsity loop, in a work loop that keeps us employed under white people or oppression.
Or whoever is controlling the world at that time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is why I wanted to say this to you earlier, what he's basically saying. What if this world was just a world where you come, have an experience, and then leave?
It's like that, you actually spot on.
Do you get what I mean?
You spot on.
But what they did, instead of you having the experience and then moving on to the next thing, they trap you here. That's literally the kind of world. And then you become in this vicious cycle. And you know what's messed up, right? It's in literally everything. From our families, to our schooling, to the way in which we do things. If you actually check, everything in the universe, everything in the world is actually connected, and they're all vicious cycles just going on and on and on and on. We are trapped in them. Hence, I like what Mr. X is saying with the generational loops. We are trapped in loops, and these loops, they're in everything, even in our lives. For example, remember a couple of weeks ago when I was making an example about the lessons that continuously, they happen to us over and over and over and over and over again until we learn. Life is like that. We're all stuck in this loop. That's why we're able to be trapped in where we are. We are literal sheep. So that is deep. And then after that, high school, and then what did you decide?
After high school, I decided me finding a job is going to be impossible.
Why?
Because my brother, my cousins have been applying for jobs.
Not getting them.
Yeah. Way before I even finished school.
Yeah.
They've been trying to get jobs, but surely.
A simple thing with job creation, you can create job.
True.
You get what I mean? But the way everything is designed, it's designed to make sure that we don't succeed, especially as black people. This system was not designed for black people. It was designed to oppress black people and to enslave black people. It was never designed for us to succeed. I mean, for example, when did we start having our first black billionaire? No. After our first black billionaire, and gonna go what it was Dangote from Nigeria. He became a billionaire 13 years ago or something like that. Before that, you would never have a black billionaire. But in everything that we do, we are always the last to catch up or the last to do. It's like it's a collective a version or a story where the whole world can see our potential. The whole world can see our minerals. The whole world can see our gold. And then they're collectively focused on us to oppress us. Isn't that all our lives? Isn't that what our parents do to us? Isn't that what our teachers do to us? Isn't that what our bosses do to us? We collectively oppress ourselves, each other. Isn't that what we do?
Like
Mr. X?
Askis, just to jump in. Now as you guys were talking, I was actually Googling some stuff here, and it says, okay, the number one in SA, it's Rupert, as we know. And then he's
just the richest people.
Yeah, he's a billionaire.
Yeah, Patrice is what, number 5 or 6?
Yeah, but I'm looking at the world list now.
If you look at the world list, there's probably no black people there.
Yeah, Patrice is there with 2.8 billion. Then Goes Baster, Michael Leroux, Nikki Oppenheimer, John Rupert. And how to check the chain, Nnyane. Rupert, Nikki Oppenheimer, it's family value.
Yes.
It's from generation to generation to generation.
Yes. Even the global list.
Motsepe is the first to actually make sure they create the chain for their family also. Now, what I'm trying to say is that these people have been teaching their kids to carry on
their legacies, their money,
legacies and
generational wealth and everything.
Rona, the saddest thing we are being taught after high school you must go pour petrol on a master's degree.
Because we are not human, we are slaves, we are things to them. We're not worthy of their world. That's why we need to stop the system we're in and start creating our own shit and do our own things and build our own things. We have everything now. we really need to start licking these people's butts and start doing things ourselves.
Zuma. But now it doesn't say Rupert has a master's degree or what.
But then the Ruperts and the Oppenheimers is generational work. And Zuma, what he did is generational work for his family and his people.
But Lebelimu beats a state capture.
He did not help everybody.
Your mic.
He helped only his people. That's why it's another council.
No, but even do you think Rupert is helping everybody?
They never helped us. They're the ones that are oppressing us.
Exactly. So now once you have a black leader who actually looks after black people, what happens? We shoot them down. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. Zuma was never my favorite. But to be honest, the guy kind of like tried to empower black people. At some point, his people got greedy.
Okay, I'm going to come in with my 2 cents on that one. Ne? Before he came in, ne? There was Ntate Thabo Mbeki, and there was Mugabe as well, Zimbabwe. Now, the Westerners had a problem.
Thank you.
They had an Mbeki problem
and a Mugabe problem. Yeah.
Which one was the easiest to remove?
Well,
at that time, it was
Mbeki. It was the easiest because, like we say, we are too Western.
Yes.
What did Mugabe do? He chased them out.
Yeah. And you know what? Ne? I don't care what anybody says about Zimbabwe. Ne? In 50 to 100 years, those people have their country.
True. Because Pastor,
remember
last week we spoke about...
Yeah, they're going to rebuild and do things on their own without that influence. And they're going to build a Zimbabwe that they deserve. True. You get what I mean? That's the difference. And the intelligent enough. Yes, they're suffering. Yes, they're having their own issues. Yes, they're having their own problems. Ne? But they're rebuilding without the influence of the Westerners. Do you know how powerful and amazing that is?
Well, now our country is being taken over.
What do you mean? It has been taken over. What are you talking about? What do you mean being taken?
Anyone who wants to come and take our country,
can come and shop.
Come.
Yeah, come. Take whatever the hell you want.
I will still respect Kotsi, Lucas, Nnyane, Mangope, wherever he's lying.
And that is why I love Trump.
You love Trump, I love Mangope. What did Trump say? I'll tell you what Mangope said. But he was blatantly honest.
You know, it is funny, right? You know, Trump, after the 2021 Capitol thing that happened, where they raided and they said it was him, which it wasn't, they took away his social media accounts, right? I realized 4 days ago, he got back his Instagram. I was so happy.
Even his Twitter.
The Twitter back.
The Twitter is back.
I told you I don't have Twitter. I told you I don't have Twitter.
I remember when he got it back, he was like, he even called a press conference.
Yeah, I was so happy when you got them back.
You can try and take me, but I'll be back and I will run for this country again.
Yes, Trump 2024.
Talk about that. Yeah. Did Zuma wants to run for presidency?
He already said that, didn't he, a couple of years ago?
No, but he's gaining support.
Is he doing independent or ANC?
I think he's going to run independent because I guess they just signed that bill as an independent candidate you can run now.
And we should also run. Anywho,
for our province, guys, you must vote for us.
Yeah, vote for us.
Yeah, we need change.
We're also gonna run because honestly speaking,
while they're busy fighting, now we are here. We are available.
We've been jabbering and jabbering. We didn't even talk about what this episode is about.
No, this episode
it's all over the place. It's about graduations. It's about the system. It's about family. It's about your kin.
No, but today, Shem, it was. I can't know the sensitive issues that we can't touch on.
Yeah, guys, we are
in mourning.
Yeah, we're in mourning, so we were trying to be sort of lightish or something like that. Then Laila being Laila and the crazy, this one being crazy, and then it's been wild. It's been interesting.
The Chinese are actually trying to push their cars into our country. Have you noticed?
I thought they got in via Lesotho as well.
No. Now. Wabana, this funny looking car, GWM, what? Mm-hmm. And I want us to go and have a chat with them. Mm-hmm. They were launching a couple of cars. Mm-hmm. They made a lookalike Beetle. It looks dope. Mm-hmm. And then they made a buggy called the Tank. Mm. those double wheeler. I can't Mercedes is selling yellow na Mercedes 20. They sell like bike for 28 what 8 million. I'll never do it. Or 16 million. Mom, she's about it, man.
That's insane.
It's got double XL at the back. The Chinese did their own.
Okay,
and it's gonna come under $1 million.
Let's do.
Watch us buy it.
You know what I love, ne? I love what you're saying with the example with the Chinese. It goes back to that thing as black people with classism. If you check out the world history, ne, the cool kids, America. What did they do to the Westerners? Were they not the awkward, bullied kids? Were they not? And you know that was actually the vision. Yeah, the Chinese people, when they went into the presidency, it was to actually change how the world views China. China, remember, it was viewed as the Hong Kong country. Do you remember? Hong Kong. You remember? It was labeled as the cheap place, true. As the thing that people shouldn't go to. Do you remember? It was just... have you realized just in the last 10 to 15 years how they've elevated the image of China?
So you're going on holiday, Phuket?
Dude, I saw... Shaba, that's Thailand, not China.
But, okay.
Are you serious right now?
Take it back.
Yo, Apostle, please beep that out. That was so like, oh my God. Anyway.
No, I take it back. I didn't mean that. It nearly slipped. I didn't say anything. It nearly slipped.
Dude, I was literally looking at holiday. Yeah, I was looking at holiday destinations literally this morning. Some places in China. The high starter fella, there's this guy standing there. He's standing, and then he's standing next to me. So there's water. Like it's water. There's no glass. It's water.
Sharp.
It's just standing there. You know what he was supposed to do? He's wearing shorts. He's supposed to jump in and swim. That's in China. I could not understand why. Like this guy's standing, and there's water. Literally water. So you can, and he's like, what's happening? And he's like, and then he goes back, and then he jumps in as if it's a pool. And he's standing, it's water. That's in China. And then there was these
but what's about?
Yeah, no, they all probably already are. That's how advanced they are. And then there's these places probably with trees and water. They have these amazing, beautiful places that do not look like they're on planet Earth. That's how crazy China has become just in the last 20 years.
Well, now we are lazy in that we don't have time for trees.
Look at Singapore. Singapore in 1995 was literally farmland. You know what's about history of Singapore? Singapore was farmlands in 1995. You look at it right now, it is there's this movie called Crazy Rich Asians. That movie, it gives you this idea that if you are poor in Singapore, if you are poor, like if you are broke and poor and you are struggling in Singapore, guess where you live?
Woodlands.
Yes.
now that since you raised that, here's my thing about China.
Yeah, I got it, guys.
China is overpopulated.
How old?
They don't have space for anything this kind.
Yes.
But
that's why they've been branching out most of their companies and people into the world to find that space.
Sharp.
Yeah.
Now, here's the saddest thing. China is overpopulated. South Africa is not overpopulated, but we consume more electricity. Does that make sense? China
doesn't have load shedding.
They run electricity like 24/7 non-stop. Why? They sleep with the lights on, everything. On.
Oh, now we have load shedding. That's why, Kiri, who shook the bottle?
It's that guy. But think about it. It doesn't make sense.
It makes really happy. We are literal sheep.
Anywho, you had an interesting week.
I had an interesting week. Oh, what happened?
What
happened this week? What happened this week? What are you talking about? My crush? What are you talking about?
No.
What are we talking about?
No, we're not talking about your crush today.
What are we talking about?
Your crush would listen. I'm sure she's gonna watch this.
No, she's not. But anyway, and that's what I love about my crush. My crush, that's guys. Can we talk about crushes? It's so nice having a crush. Like it's the most easiest thing on this planet. How fucking you can just go about your business. I'm not stressed.
Ex, Skawar, get timing. I know where we are.
Okay, Sha. Sorry, what did I do this week? Sorry. But it's nice having a crush that doesn't give
I love the way you are evolving.
Oh, okay, thank you.
This week you showed me some other things that are quite interesting.
Okay, please elaborate. The crew wants to know.
Okay, Laila this week, she called me downstairs and she was telling me about this. I'm trying to put it in a way that I don't give it away, man. Okay,
was this when I called you and I said, do you want to have fun?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you've been multi like there's faces that are popping up in your space.
Excuse what?
You are here.
I'm where?
I even took a video of you. So my friend was there was this person reciting a poem to her indirectly. So as she's reciting it, she's got her eyes closed. When Nnyane, she has her eyes closed, and I'm thinking, the world is going south.
The world is not going south. The world needs healing.
Mrs. Heggs, play something. And I asked one of my Facebook friends this morning, what's your take about women not being straight with each other?
Give an example.
Women when they drunk, they kiss each other. This other girl that I know, okay, lady, she said to me she was drunk, she French kissed the girl, and it was so nice, but she's not gay. I'm not saying she's gay. I agree with her.
Mrs. X, talk about getting thrown under the bus. Mrs. X, have you ever come across a girl that likes you? And if you do come across a girl that likes you, would you make out with them?
Or have you made out with them?
Or have you made out with a girl?
French kiss. Tongue deep.
And Mrs. X, if I would to attempt to convert a woman, do you think I have a chance?
Yes.
I said Mrs. X, not you.
As kiss, I had to help her with that.
Why do you
expect me to answer all those?
Yes.
But sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, women love other women.
So they are secretly gay?
Every day.
Okay.
Pastor, excuse me for this, but I have to say this.
It's been confirmed what you said.
So they enjoy going down.
No, not that far. Just start with the kissing and the touching first. Relax.
I'm going to put the 18 disclaimer on this one.
No, relax. It's not that deep. Most of them actually just enjoy the making out. It starts there.
Explain making out. Yeah,
kissing and touching, not...
How do you make out?
Like making out. Like kissing, tongue. You know the normal make out you do with a girl?
How far do you go?
Well, with my one and only experienced person that I've been with, I go all the way.
Like?
All the way. All the way. All the way.
Mrs. X?
If I have a gorgeous, beautiful woman, and I feel so intensely in love with her, probably just might...
Intensely in love or turned on?
Both.
Okay.
Have you ever been
come across that? Have you ever been turned on by a woman?
Yes.
Oh.
Did you go in?
No, she didn't.
Ah, come on, Pedro.
Yeah, that's the other thing. That's the other thing. Can I show, ne? Can I show? I really need to say this. I want to say this because this goes out to all my fellow women out there, ne? Ladies, there is a reason why most of you are miserable.
Can I record this for my wife?
Yes.
Okay.
There is a reason why most of you are miserable. Most of you, I think we are determined and we are conditioned to find that man. Okay. That perfect man, that white picket fence, have the children, have everything. But most of us, we never actually get the opportunity to do that. Yes. So, what are you doing? What's happening?
No, I'm recording Kotlu for Kotlu.
Man, you can take the...
No, I know,
You're distracting me, man. And I told you not to distract me. Now I forgot what I was saying. What the hell was I saying? Just
you were telling us about how women are getting turned on by other women.
Stop distracting me. You know when you distract me, my yellow goes the other direction. Please don't disturb me, okay?
I want to get you into that mode. That's why I'm getting there, yeah. So you get it.
Okay, sharp. So, women, have you ever come across, you find here's a beautiful woman. Ne? She's successful. She's intelligent. She's incredible. She has everything that she wants. Do you get what I mean? You come across a lot of those beautiful women. I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Independent, out of this world, like she's at 25 out of 10.
Short hair, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I just had to say that because my friend loves short hair.
I'm not talking about her, man.
I know, but you're describing her.
I'm not talking about her. Hey, doing a show with your best friend.
Let me keep quiet.
All right. As I was saying, all right. Not about her. Are you telling me she's the only woman like that on this planet?
Oh, hell.
Exactly. So you come across these incredible, beautiful, independent women that have their own car, house, they're dressed, they take care of themselves, they smell nice, they look good, they walk good, they do everything, they own their businesses, but they're single.
Okay. Yeah.
How many of them do you know? A lot. You know a lot of women like that.
I was talking to 2 yesterday.
Exactly. You know a lot of women like that. Ne? Here's the tragedy of our system. Ne? Our system incorporates us into believing that there's a man out there who's going to give me everything I ever wanted. All the fairy tales, all the children, everything. Ne? That's why some women end up in abusive relationships.
True.
End up in messed up relationships because they have that belief that this man is going to give me all the dreams, everything that I'm conditioned for. Ne? And
as the provider.
As the provider. And most women with that belief, they block themselves from finding happiness, genuine, true happiness. And I'm not talking about me as a lesbian hitting on that woman. Ne? I'm talking about a simple thing where this woman who's successful, beautiful, incredible, and tall will reject a short man. Do you get what I mean? Yes, but that man who is short,
he doesn't know how to do the deed.
How long? And when they're on the bed, are they not the same height? They are.
Okay. How?
Yes, they are. They are lying.
You know, I just thought of somebody very short, and I'm actually thinking.
We're not short, yeah. How? Yeah. When you are overthinking it.
Yeah, no.
I'm thinking, no, simple height. Yeah, me. Like I'm not talking midget, giant height difference. I'm talking about literally mutu more. Literally, they
normal height.
Do you get what I mean? They literally know my point. Can I finish my point?
Yeah,
I want to finish my point. My point is that we are programmed to believe there is a man out there who has this. You meet a man, he has this, D4. Cut off, you move on. It's the same thing with us, if I can call them lesbians or women coming in. You're not going to give me a chance. Why? Because I'm a woman. Do you get what I mean? You are blocking yourself from genuine, true love, from someone that will genuinely love you and give you everything that you ever wanted. But because you have this perception, this self-hate, because that's what I call it. What the system programs into us is self-hate. Because the majority of the things that we do in this society, in this world, is messed up. It's toxic. Some of the things we do are just messed up. And some of the things we do come from the self-hate within. Because the things we do are so evil, they have to come from somewhere. And it's internal. That's how much you hate yourself.
But what satisfies a good woman?
What satisfies a good woman? Well, for one, she shouldn't be empty. But that's the tragedy. We are programmed to be consumerists and to be empty. We live in a consumerist society, a society that makes you want to always be filling and filling and filling and filling. And in terms of champagne, and that's the problem. So a woman who is forever filling something in will never be happy.
So do you think these women body champagne, they're empty?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. But at the same time, no. At the same time, I also think they're also having experiences. I say the ones that are empty are the ones that are doing it forever and ever. I don't know
Like
what the hell
they
they're
live
doing.
inside the champagne.
Yes, I'm talking about those ones. But there are those that go and have the time of their life. That's an experience. You have every right to have that experience.
Mrs.
Just
X.
like you have every right to travel and go to clubs and experience and do all of those other things. But there are other people that overdo them. Why? Do you get what? Because they overdid. I'm referring to those people.
We're empty.
No,
Half full.
she's not empty. She's not empty.
Magawang karab.
I'm just saying, I'd love a beautiful woman.
Oh, Sheba, when you know you're a guy, men are very good at spotting empty women. Men!
Yeah.
Aye. Men are very good at spotting empty women.
Yeah.
You are a guy, and this girl, Wamubona, she's not empty.
And a truckload. I guess they don't want to admit you are empty. Anyway, we have to wrap up.
Yeah, show us to finish.
No, I didn't say you are empty. No, you are very full. You are very full.
That's why men take advantage of women. They can see when a woman is easy and empty. It's not rocket science.
But you know, they say women one thing. Women love sticking things and doing stuff. Anyway.
Okay, please don't forget to subscribe. The Unsaid SA. Thank you so much for watching.
You were on a roll today, yeah? You were on a roll today.
I was on a roll. I feel like I wasn't.
Yeah, I had to slow you down.
I didn't even say half the things I wanted to say. But it's fine.
We'll have another episode where we go ballistic.
And I want
to speak something.
Give our audience the word of the day.
Yeah, please.
Oh, okay. What's the word of the day?
It's gonna come from you. All of you.
Oh, word of the day for billionaire.
I'm a billionaire.
I am.
I am a billionaire.
That's it. Thank our sponsors. Thank everybody.
Thank you, Premier Hotel.
And thank you, X. Thank you, Mrs. X. Thank you, Pastor. Thank you. Big ups to Tapelo. And, we are with you, my brother.
Hood, we are with you always. That's our family.
Said, we don't want to say much today.
That's
do it the way we do it in style. And 3, 2, 1, and it's out. Yeah. You see, that's how we rock.
Tebogo.